So the very first point is on perimeter. Perimeter of a figure is the total length of all the sides. So what I usually ask you to do was to outline. So that you know what to add together. That is for the perimeter. For a circle, the perimeter has a special name. It is called the circumference. And the circumference is given by pi 2 pi r. 2 times pi times r for the radius. So my example, draw a circle. Draw the radius. Give any number you like. Maybe I'll choose 5 cm. So the circumference is 2 pi times 5. So that's 31.14159. Round off to 31.4 cm. This is my example. You can create your own example. Those who have just joined, we are just going through the revision only, the summary. Okay, so next one, the area of a figure. Area is the amount of surface covered by the figure. Think of it as the parts that you can touch, the surfaces, things that you can paint to color. Yeah, those refer to the area, the amount of space, 2 dimension. So we've got quite a number of examples. Area of rectangle is the length and breadth. Okay, these are the things that you need to memorize. Area of a square will be length times length. The length of a side of a square will be the square root of area of a square. So example, you can create by yourself. Over here, draw a rectangle. Maybe the side 2 and 5. Area equals to 2 times 5, which is 10 square centimeters. You can create another example for a square. Area equals to, for example, 12 square centimeters. Length equals to square root of 12 to give us 3.464 centimeters. So these are just examples that you can create by yourself. Next is the area of a triangle. Half times the base times the perpendicular height. In a triangle, you can always find a base with the perpendicular height. This triangle has 3 sides. They call this the base because there is one perpendicular height over here. I'm going to use another color for another triangle. For area, if I draw the triangle this way, this is the base, then this is the perpendicular height. If we call the base to be 10 and the height to be equal to 2 cm, area will be half times 10 times 2 to give us 10 square centimeters. Important to identify where the perpendicular height is. Where is Danish? Absent. Reynard? Okay. Next diagram. Area of a circle, pi r square. So draw a circle. Give the radius any number you like. For example, 3 cm. So area, pi times 3 square. So that gives us 9 pi. I'm just randomly using numbers. You can create your own examples. Next, we have area of a parallelogram, base times the perpendicular height. This portion reminds us of the triangle that you drew just now. The same idea. Okay, so draw a parallelogram. Let's say this is 5 cm. We need to draw the perpendicular height. For this, 3 cm. Area will then be 5 times 3 to give us 15. If the slant height over there, 4 cm, you notice that it is not used at all. That 4 cm is not used. It's not the perpendicular height. I only want the perpendicular height for the area. The final shape that we have is the area of a trapezium. Area is half times the sum of parallel sides times the perpendicular height. So this is what I made you repeat over and over again in class. So an example, draw a trapezium. Let's call the parallel sides 5 and 3, for example, and call the perpendicular height looks like 2. So area half times the sum of the parallel sides, 3 plus 5 times 2. You get 8 square centimeters. The last part of this chapter is on conversion of units. Okay, so conversion of units. 1 square meter is 10,000 square centimeters. Difficult to memorize. That is why I keep making you all think about 1 meter times 1 meter versus 100 cm times 100 cm. They are the same thing. So here we have 1 square meter as shown. On the other side, we have 10,000 square centimeters as shown over here. You don't need to memorize as long as you understand what is happening. So to convert from meter to square meter to square centimeter, we multiply by 100 square. In primary school, 1 meter to cm times 100. Now area, 1 square meter to square centimeter, you times 100 square. So the same can be done over here. This is times 10 square. 1 cm is 10 mm. So 1 square cm will be 10 square mm. That gives us 100. Okay, so the other way around will be dividing by 100 square, dividing by 10 square. So this is our summary to know what is happening. Okay, examples you can go and create by yourself using something like this. So this I will not go through it. Okay, who needs more time? Now we're going to go into the homework questions. There are quite a number of them. So I'm going to be calling students to share your work. Okay, going down the line, Yan Rui down this way. Okay, we'll just snake. Maybe let's try something different. We snake this way. Every time I go vertical, right, this time I go horizontal. Okay? Yes, you go first. Area. There are 45 times 21. 945 square centimeters. Okay, good. What about the perimeter? Okay, good. Of course, you can just add everything up. 45 plus 45 plus 21 plus 21. So what do you get? Okay, next question 1B. Eric. 12 times 12. Okay, good. 144 square meters. Perimeter is 12? 12 times 12. Is it times 4? Okay, times 4. So we get 48 meters. Okay, correct. Next. Area first. Louder. 50. 30. 50 times 30. Okay, good. So 1500 square millimeters. What about the perimeter? Where? Okay, how much do we have? What is the perimeter working? I cannot hear you. You want to bring your book over here or you want to say louder? Okay, correct. So 170. Okay, next one. Area. Say it again. Half times base. Okay, what's the base? 12. Height. Okay, 35. So 6 times 35. 210. 210 square meters. Okay, what about the perimeter? Plus 37. Okay. 84. Good. Next, area. You either say louder or you bring your book here. Area first, right? We just went through the formula just now. Half times the sum of parallel sides times perpendicular height. That's what you have. Why 30 times 12? No, what shape is this? Which one is it? This one, right? What is the area? What does the area state? Okay, read the area. Okay, do you understand what that means? Okay. Can you point out where are the parallel sides? For four sides, which side parallel? No, they're not parallel. Yeah. Parallel means they don't touch each other. This one obviously will touch when you draw. They're going to touch each other, right? Parallel means you stretch, they won't touch each other. Okay, so what do we do with A and B? Huh? No, what does this word mean? Plus. Okay, so half times bracket sum of length of parallel sides. So A plus B, this plus this. Then multiply by what is this? Okay, perpendicular height over here. So use that formula for this question. Okay, so area equals to, how do we start? How did it start? No. Half times bracket 20 plus 30. Then what else? Times what? Times how much? Decide quick. Why 12? Yes, because there's a right angle over there. So now we can use the calculator. 50 times 6, get 300 square centimeters. Do you know how to use the formula now? Okay, what about the perimeter? Plus 30 plus 13 plus 20. Okay, very good. What is this? Huh? 76. Okay, thank you. Okay, now it is correct. Part E. Next. Patricia, area. All those with your iPads out, please keep them. What is the value in 5SF first? I do not want 3SF straight away. Look at what I'm doing. Okay, so next one, circumference or perimeter. 2 pi 14. Okay, good. See why 2SF only? Okay, go and do your fractions. Your answers will be left in 3SF for circles because of the pi. Okay, Patricia, quick. Next one, Shah. Okay, next one, question 2a, find the length of the side of the square. So W equals to square root of 841. Very good. $29. Okay, thanks. Next, perimeter. 29 times 4 equals to? Okay. Next, convert the following. Divide by 10,000. Okay, good. 125,000. Okay, good. Thank you. Next, part B. Okay, good. Okay. Next. Okay, good. You made a careless mistake though. You forgot the square over here. Okay, next one. Find the area and perimeter. So you start off with perimeter. What is this?
65.
I think what the figure right? 65 plus 46
Now 63.
plus 63. That's all.
Equals to 1 equal.
But is this the perimeter? So you say perimeter equals to this plus this plus this, right? So I'm going to outline the perimeter for you. 65, 56, 63. Is that the perimeter?
Yeah, but I can't find the structure.
No. So is this the perimeter? No, right? But you say it's a perimeter. So is this the perimeter? No, this is not. Then how? This is only part of the perimeter, right? What is missing? The semicircle. So we need to add something else. Okay, what do we add? 2 pi times 20 will be for a full circle. But do you want a full circle? No, then what should we do with this 2 pi times 20? Okay, we divide by 2, so it times half. Okay, so now this is for half a circle. Okay? So what you did? By your presentation wrong, right? You're saying that perimeter equal to this, but it's not, right? Then you're saying that this is equal to this, also not the same one. They're all not equal. You anyhow put the equal sign. Okay? When you go back, do it the way I did. Huh? Okay, thank you. Hang on, huh? Okay, so that's the perimeter. Next area. Don't stand so close. What's the area? Oh, this question. What's the area? Huh? Why 63 times 40? What formula is that? What shape do you see? Do you understand what area means? Understand what area means? Okay, shade on the screen. What does the area mean of this figure? So you understand what area is, right? Shade the area. Why? When I ask you to shade the area, if I have a shape that looks like this, and I say shade the area, this is what I expect. Shah, keep your iPad. So this is what I mean by shading the area. Shade. So where is the area in this diagram? What about the semicircle? Now do you understand what is the area? Okay, so there are two parts to it. First, we have the semicircle, then we have the trapezium. Which area do you want to find first? Trapezium, okay. Let's find the area of the trapezium. How do we find the area of the trapezium? You can look at that screen. Have you memorized the area for trapezium? Did you memorize? Okay, then you can tell me what the area is, the formula. If you have not memorized, you can always refer to your book. 63. What kind of formula is this? Look at your workbook again. Go to the summary. What does it say for area for trapezium? Read the formula. What does the word sum mean? Then why do you say times? So sum of what? Why 63 plus 65? Read the formula again. Half times. Do you know what parallel sides mean? Do you know what parallel means? Yes or no? Okay, so which are the parallel lines for this trapezium? Correct. What should we do with the 40 and 56? Add together 40 plus 56. What else does the formula state? Where is the perpendicular height? Why 65? What? Why are you telling me about 63 being the breadth? What does the formula say? Perpendicular height. Do you understand what perpendicular means? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, so which is the perpendicular side? Forty is already the parallel side. 60? Correct. 63. Because it is a 90-degree with your parallel sides. Now we have the formula for the trapezium. What about the area for the semicircle, which we need to add? What is the area for a semicircle? What? 40. What did you say? T? What T? Pi. Pi times 1/4. What formula is this? What is this formula for? I'm asking you a question. What is this pi times 40 for? What about the semicircle? Area or perimeter or circumference? What are you talking about? Are you sure? Where do you get this formula from? Show me the page again. Where did you get this formula from? And what does it say? Circumference. Is circumference the same as area? No, we are looking for area. So what should we be using? Area of a circle. What is the area of a circle? Pi times radius times radius. What is the radius? Are you sure 40 is the radius? So what is the radius? Look around. Look at how bored they are. What's the radius? 40 divided by 2. Times 40 over 2 again, right? This is the area for a circle, but is this a circle? What is that? Semicircle. It is half of a circle. So do I want the entire area of the circle? I don't want the whole circle. So what should I do with this? It's not in your book anymore already. This is for one full circle, but I don't want the whole thing. I only want half of it. What should I do with it? What? 40 divided by 2 is the radius. This is the area of the entire circle, but I don't have the entire circle. Only one half of the circle. What should I do? Plus or minus or times or divide by half? Times half. Good. Now you can go back. Learn. Okay, hang on. 20, 400. 200. Just one, is this correct? Check the answer at the back. Correct. Are you sure CM? But the diagram shows mm. Oh, they want it in square centimeters. Okay, so the previous one will be in 24.7 cm. So this is square centimeters. We need to multiply it. We need to divide by 10 square, divide by 100. Okay, thank you. Okay, next. Which one do you want to do? Perimeter or area? Perimeter. Meters, okay, 0.85, 0.85, 1.6, 1.6. So perimeter refers to this portion, right? Right? Okay, look at what you wrote. You wrote perimeter equals to all this, and then it's equal to 4.9. So is the answer 4.9? No, right? But they ask for perimeter, and you say perimeter is 4.9. So I will look at this and I will say it's wrong. And then I'll look at the rest. Hey, why did you continue to do? Oh, what should you have done? So I've added all of them up. All right. So how do we make this correct? Plus this portion. I, D, 0.6, and you get an answer over here. So this plus this equals to this. You understand? Now that is the perimeter. Okay, you can go back. Just one, is this correct? Okay, next. Area. Why your work looks so familiar? Nora, can I see your work? Oh, what? Who give you explanation? So this is Zenny's work. It's okay to ask friends, but you know what Zenny's talking about. You understand? Do you understand what Zenny's talking about? I'm okay with you discussing, but it is another thing altogether if you just copy blindly and not learn. Okay? So Zenny's do your correction also, perimeter. Where do you get 1.12 from? Why 1.6 times? So 1.6 times 0.7. 0, okay. This is the area of the parallelogram. Then you minus pi r squared. Okay, can. So as long as this is correct. Questions? If there are no questions, I'm going to carry on now. So we have covered all the different areas for the different shapes. the different perimeters, as well as conversion of units. So we saw that there are easy ways and there are more difficult ways of doing it. The easiest way is actually to convert everything to the required unit first. Then you find the area. JV, why is your iPad out? Keep it. The slightly more tedious or rather difficult to understand way is to convert after you get the area. From square millimeters to square centimeters, you will need to divide by 10 square. From millimeters to centimeters, divide by 10. So self-reflection, I've never really talked about this before, but it is something that you should think about. I can find areas and parameters of different shape. Can you do question 1? If you can, highlight the smiley face. If you cannot do it, highlight the sad face and do something about it. Eventually, when you get all happy face, it means that you are prepared and you have learned. So look at this now. I give you 2 minutes.